Athletic hold a 2-1 lead from the first leg of this Littlewoods Cup second round tie against Leeds United. So tonight's game here at Elland Road couldn't be more finely balanced. Athletic and Leeds have had some tremendous tussles over the last few seasons, and believe it or not, this is the 22nd time the two sides have met in the past 3 years. The first leg of this tie was an exciting one from a goals point of view. Ex-Manchester United man Gordon Strachan shot Leeds ahead following a neat interchange of passes before Andy Ritchie and Rick Holden scored brilliant individualistic goals to restore the advantage to Athletic. Tonight's teams for Leeds United: in goal number 1, Mervyn Day; 2, Mel Sterland; 3, Mike Whitlow; 4, Vinnie Jones; 5, Noel Blake; 6, Peter Haddock; 7, Gordon Strachan, the captain; 8, David Batty; 9, Ian Baird; 10, Bobby Davison; 11, Andy Williams; and the Leeds subs tonight: number 12, Chris Fairclough; and number 14, Gary Speed. The Oldham Athletic lineup is: number 1, John Horworth; 2, Dennis Irwin; 3, Andy Barlow; 4, Nick Henry; 5, Paul Warhurst; 6, Earl Barrett; 7, Roger Palmer; 8, Andy Ritchie; 9, Frank Bunn; 10, Mike Milligan; 11, Ricky Holden; and the Athletic subs tonight: number 12, Neil Adams; and number 14, Willie Donachie. The match referee tonight is Mr. Howard King from Merthyr Tydfil. And my co-commentator tonight is Ian Cheeseman. A few words, Ian?
Well, thanks very much, John. I heard Joe Royal on the radio on the way up here saying that we use Oldham Athletic really as a yardstick to... Leeds United as a yardstick to Oldham Athletic's season. And I think really with the number of games that they've played over the last few years, as you've already mentioned, that's very true. And with a bit of a star-studded in-form Leeds United side to play against tonight, and just one goal lead advantage, it is really going to be very much a test of character for Oldham Athletic. These two sides know a lot about each other, and it's going to be a very interesting game that unwinds this evening.
Thanks, Ian. Nevertheless, Athletic manager Joe Royal says he is confident that his side can get a result tonight. So that's good news for the Athletics fans who've made the journey across the Pennines tonight. Athletic goalkeeper John Horworth made his first appearance of the season on Saturday in the 1-0 defeat of Leicester. And ironically, the first clean sheet of the season for Athletic. It's Leeds on the attack with Davison. Gets a cross in towards Batty, headed away by Horworth. Jones lobs it back towards goal, and it's over the top. A scare for Athletic with only 2 minutes gone. Joe Royal also said in his pre-match notes that his side have not come here tonight to defend, but somehow you get the feeling that they might have to. So yes, a real test of character. Push on Bunn. A free kick to Athletic. Barrett plays that one forward to Ritchie, headed away by Fairclough. By Blake, I beg your pardon. Now Strachan. Peter Haddock with his free kick for Leeds United. Aims the ball towards Blake. Blake gets a header. Davison turns, can't get his shot in. And in the end, it's Andy Barlow who gets the ball clear. So Leeds looking dangerous. And they keep the pressure on with this throw-in from the fullback Whitlow. Now Ritchie. Good turn by Ritchie. That's an excellent looking ball to Holden. Got support from Nick Henry. Roger Palmer's arriving, so is Ritchie. The ball's cleared. Picked up by Milligan. Now Barlow. Away by Blake. That's good play by Andy Williams, and gets the ball back to goalkeeper Mervyn Day. Day with those Wimbledon-style kicks. To use a cliche. No bun. Tries to turn Blake, and he's fouled. A fiercely partisan Elland Road crowd don't like it. Earl Barrett with the kick. Bunn's header. Now Ritchie, chance of a shot. It was easy for Day in the end. It was Ian Bird who's offside. Dennis Irwin with the throw-in for Athletic, still waiting for his first goal of the season. Ritchie played inside to Bunn, it's too long. Bunn gives that one away. Now Whitlow, played forward to Bird, catches the back of his heels. A bit unfortunate then, Bird. And good defensive play in the end by Dennis Irwin. Strachan. In for Davison, but he's offside. And 5 minutes gone in this game. Equal share of possession so far. Some early thoughts, Ian?
Well, from a footballing point of view, as you say, it's pretty even Stevens, and I know it's a pretty predictable thing to say, really, but Andy Ritchie seems to be the man for the Latics, who is showing a little bit more quality and a little bit more class and has created one or two of the early opportunities. I'm not sure whether it comes over on the video, but anybody who's been here to Elland Road will know what I'm going to say now is right. But there is a tremendous atmosphere created by the supporters when Leeds United go forward. It's a cliche, really, that teams get a goal start almost with that sort of atmosphere. But here at Elland Road, it is very true. And already, every time Leeds go forward, the crowd get right behind the players and can unsettle defenders. But of course, Latics should be used to it because they've been here often enough in the last 2 or 3 seasons.
And that slip by Noel Blake presents Athletic with a throw-in. Barlow finds Ritchie, in turn finds Holden. Earl Barrett in outstanding form of late. Well, not like that. And Paul Warhurst back to John Horworth. Warhurst deputising for the injured Ian Marshall before he starts, Warhurst that is, starts a 3-match suspension for a recent sending off. Now Strachan for Leeds. Here's Sterland. Now Williams on that far side. 3 Leeds players in the middle. Fine header away by Barrett. Only as far as Haddock. Chips that ball forward to Strachan, who's onside. And in the end, it seemed a formality that Strachan would score. The challenge by Dennis Irwin was enough to put him off. And it was easy for John Horworth. That's twice now that Leeds have come close. Good turn by Palmer. Milligan. The ball's with Dennis Irwin. Plays that one forward to Palmer, who's offside. Athletic beaten to that one by young Nick Henry. Players compacted into that middle third of the field, trying to avoid getting in an offside position. Again, Barrett's header, throw into Leeds United. Sterling forward, tries to get Davison in, but Barrett's there again. Long kick forward by Hallworth. Presents problems for Blake. Mike Whitlow pulls it away for Leeds United. It's a good looking ball forward to Ian Bird. And some equally good work by Paul Warhurst. Ten minutes gone in this Littlewoods Cup, second round, second leg tie here at Elland Road. Still Leeds United 0, Oldham Athletic 0. And Barlow forward. Good challenge by Barrett. Athletic looking game to their task tonight. Bird beats Barrett. And a push by Andy Barlow and Andy Williams. A free kick, says Mr. King. A chance for Noah Blake to come forward for Leeds. Sterling with the kick. Hits it long towards Blake. Blake's beaten to it. The referee gives a goal kick. Ritchie beaten to that one by two Leeds defenders. Leeds were so much in control in that first leg at Boundary Park for 60 or 70 minutes of the game, and then Athletic suddenly came alive with those two late goals to give them the advantage tonight. Bird again out jumps Earl Barrett. Away by Warhurst, back in by Sterland. Again, Leeds caught offside. Athletic get the throw in. Barlow tries to get Rick Holden going. It's headed away by Sterland. No chance for Leeds to break. Chase for Bird. Paul Warhurst first to the ball. And so far, Frank Bunn's winning the battle with Noah Blake, gaining possession for Athletic. And Palmer inside to Bunn, touched off again to Henry, beaten by David Batty. Here's Batty, gets a return from Sterling but loses out to Milligan. Now Holden on the far side, early ball into Ritchie. Now Palmer, Ritchie, And it's a post and behind for a corner. Almighty scramble in that Leeds 6-yard box. Andy Ritchie's shot hit the post, and Leeds very, very lucky to scramble that one away for a corner. To be taken on this near side by Rick Holden. Dave fists that one away. Oh, it's a Milligan, first time shot, and just wide. Good effort by Milligan. Ian.
Brilliant piece of inventive play by Andy Ritchie then. He was laid on the ground when that ball came back from Palmer, and he just seems to shield the ball and then flick it, and hit the post and came away, and it was a little bit unlucky. The game itself, though, a little bit scrappy and a bit stop-start at the moment, which is pretty typical, I think, of the games between these two sides. But there are good signs that Latics are beginning to frighten Leeds once or twice when they come forward, with Mike Milligan now beginning to take a bit of control in the midfield.
Athletic on the attack again with Holden. Well, that chance snuffed out by Andy Williams, back helping his defence. That surely will give Athletic a bit of heart. 15 minutes gone, still we await the first goal. Frank Bunn's pass goes astray. Now play taken up by Peter Haddock. Mike Wicklow makes a run down this left-hand side. The ball's hit too long. Ian mentioned Mike Milligan, who was beginning to take control in that midfield. In fact, in the last few games, Milligan himself has been outstanding. A real midfield anchorman. Made skipper in the absence of Andy Holden, and seems to be relishing in the responsibility. Now Sterling for Leeds. That row when Leeds attack. Now Williams, back to Batty. Williams. And Davison, who was onside. I don't think he expected to find the ball at his feet so quickly. And the chance has gone. Milligan versus Jones. That was an interesting confrontation in the first leg. Mike Milligan, the clear winner. Let's see what happens tonight. Palmer. Laid off well to Bunn. Pulling wide on this near side. Good ball into Dennis Irwin. And put behind for the second corner kick of the match for Athletic by Noah Blake. Paul Warhurst comes forward. No one near post for Athletic as yet. Now there is with Andy Ritchie. Warhurst sticks it towards the centre, and it's over the top from Ritchie. And Milligan again, jumping this time Batty. And again the Leeds rower in anticipation. And Warhurst clears that one away from Bobby Davison. Davison, who suffered that injury at Boundary Park 2 weeks ago in that collision with Earl Barrett. Purely innocent, but he required 4 stitches to a head wound when he crashed at full speed into the advertising barriers. Away by Barrett. This time it's Sterland who's offside. Athletics defence shaping reasonably well in these early stages. Almost 20 minutes gone in this first half. Athletic with an overall advantage of 2-1, but it's 0-0 on the night. Warhurst, head and shoulders above Bird. But he was adjudged to a push Bird, says Mr. King. So Leeds get a free kick in a threatening position. Be taken by Strachan. Leaves it for Sterland. Leeds very, very dangerous at set pieces. That one's chipped forward and skimmed off the top of Earl Barrett's head and safely into the hands of Haworth. Ritchie versus Haddock. Haddock wins. Still no real pattern to the game. Maybe now with Jones and Strachan and Jones again, this time finding Whitlow on this near side. Whitlow cuts inside. Jones, nice ball forward to Strachan. He's up against Roger Palmer, doesn't appear to have much support, but whips the ball in. Away by Warhurst. Jones, and just wide. Good effort, Vinnie Jones. The big man, not always renowned for his footballing skills. That was a good effort. Haworth, a full stretch, but it was wide. Header by Palmer to Bunn, and Bunn was fouled by Blake. Dennis Irwin plays that one forward. Athletic clearly offside. The goal won't stand. A few words from Ian.
Puzzles me, John, why neither side seems to be using the full width of the pitch. Strachan, who so many years at Old Trafford has played very wide on the right, he's playing down the left for Leeds today. And Leeds' threat seems to be certainly aimed down the middle, with Davidson and Baird at the moment seem to be the two players most likely to score for Leeds, whilst Latics, I mean, I feel that they must play somebody wide down the right. Palmer at the moment, of course, is doing what he's good at, which is sneaking about here and there. He's always likely to get on the end of things, but it's crying out for somebody really to charge down this Leeds United left and have a go at Mike Whitlow, the fullback, who doesn't look the most outstanding fullback I've ever seen. And surely they can get at him, and then maybe that's the way Latics can get a goal. The players race forward, they're onside. A chance for Athletic to press with Rick Holden. Beaten to it. A scare a moment ago while Ian was talking. Ian Bird went down. The physiotherapist came to the side of the pitch. Well, attention wasn't required. A good play by Whitlow that time to deny Roger Palmer. Halfway through this first period, Leeds United 0, Athletic 0.
Now Sterland. His play compacted into that midfield. And as a result, it is all rather scrappy. And Leeds look for the free kick and get it. Looked like an off-the-ball incident involving Barrett and perhaps Batty. The referee saw it. In fact, it was Paul Warhurst. As I said before, he starts a 3-match suspension after tonight. He got sent off in the game against West Brom recently. No chance for Leeds to put some pressure on this Athletic defence. Free kick by Strachan, it's knocked away. Only as far as Sterling. Plays the ball back in to Davidson, who's onside. And almost an own goal. It's Frank Bunn back helping his defence. Good work in the end by Bunn, but a scare for Athletic. Davison completely unmarked. It's a corner kick. Strachan's kick. Aims to the far post towards Bird. Bird gets a header down, but he was pushing.
Well, there was an example of exactly what I was talking about. It came from a free kick, but the cross came in from the right, and Davidson ready and eager to try and snap up the chance. It didn't quite work out for Leeds, fortunately, but that's the way to get behind these two defences. Play the balls in from the flanks.
This time a poor ball from Palmer, and John Hallworth has to handle. What was Roger Palmer thinking about then? A dreadful back pass. The intention was right, but Palmer made a real hash of that one. Hallworth had to handle it unfairly outside his area, and Leeds now a chance to open the scoring. Mel Sterling so deadly in his Sheffield Wednesday days from that position. And Athletic can have only themselves to blame if they go a goal behind here. And Vinnie Jones counts the 10 yards out for referee Mr. King. And he'll be spoken to for that. And it appears that Vinnie Jones can't count. Strachan's kick, but it's over. I always feel that free kicks from that position, you should at least get them on target, and at least again give the goalkeeper something to do. But that was a complete waste by Strachan. Header by Batty. Warhurst very quick in the tackle then. Jones tries to get Whitlow going, but it's intercepted by Dennis Irwin. He can break down this right hand side. And good cover by Peter Haddock. Inside to Mike Milligan. Now Henry. Good ball inside again to Milligan. Palmer, chance for Palmer. Now Holden. Oh, and it's off the line. So very, very close then, Athletic. And twice now, Athletic could have taken the lead. The Leeds defence fast asleep. But it was a fine interchange of passes between Henry and Milligan that set Roger Palmer away. His shot was blocked by Day. But in came Rick Holden, and perhaps should have made more of that one. In the end, cleared off the line by Haddock. Ian.
Golden opportunity. I thought that was a goal all the way then. I mean, all credit for the build-up initially. Roger Palmer did well with the shot. and then when it came to Holden, as I say, it looked a goal all the way, and all credit to the Leeds defender who got back well and cleared it off the line. I don't know where he popped up from, quite honestly.
I feel a firmer shot required then from Rick Holden. Nevertheless, still goalless. And Athletic on the attack again with Holden. He's brought down by Sterland. This time Earl Barrett comes forward for Athletic, along with Warhurst. Well, Leeds look rattled. Holden's kick, headed into the air. Finally away by Whitlow. Pressure on Andy Barlow. In the end, safely back to Hallworth. No chance for Athletic with Holden. Long ball towards Bunn. Bunn's header. There's no one there, is there? There was. It was Mervyn Day. So chances-wise, in this first half hour, Athletic on top, but it's goalless still. And Andy Barlow back to Hallworth again. Forward towards Ritchie. Now Haddock under pressure. They caught with that one well. And a good ball out to Sterland. Now Leeds can mount an attack on that far side. Batty makes a run. Instead he plays it inside, tries to find Bobby Davison, but it's cut out by Milligan. Now Davison again. Can try a shot, it's blocked. Athletic defenders close Davison down well. Long ball forward by Warhurst, but straight into touch. The game so far seems to be going through spells of relative quiet, then all of a sudden bursts into action and almost produces a goal. But it's Leeds on the attack. And Sterland, a chance to try a long throw. Noah Blake comes forward again. Here is Blake, crowded out by Bunn, and Hallworth had to get down off the head of Bunn. Holden keeps that one in play. Ritchie beaten out by Haddock. And Bird again, first to the ball against Earl Barrett. I suppose psychologically, the longer the game goes on, the more confident Athletic may become, and the more desperate Leeds United become. We shall see. In the meantime, it's Athletic battling gamely, clinging on to this 2-1 lead and coming more and more into this game. Dennis Irwin, long ball forward to Holden. Holden's header, tries to get Ritchie in. In the end, away by Whitlow. Good layoff by Davidson. Now Batty. Leeds surge forward. And Batty driven wide by Henry. Good play by the Athletic youngster. Now Sterland beaten out by Barlow. Now Holden. Play held up by Rick Holden. And almost another bad back pass. And Athletic twice now putting themselves under needless pressure. John Horworth had a few words to say to Holden that time. "11 minutes to go to half-time. Haddock with a free kick for Leeds. Pushing between Bunn and Blake. And header by Holden. Sterling tries to turn his man, instead gets a throw in. And Sterling's throw, presenting problems for the Athletic defence. Sterling again, but it's up and under towards the edge of the Athletic box. Overhead kick, but it's harmless. As Paul Warhurst buys a little more time for Athletic. Ritchie beaten to it by Haddock. That's Earl Barrett's ball. Andy Barlow tries to get the ball forward. At the end of all that, it's Bobby Davison caught offside. Referee wastes play on sensibly. Well, it looked that way. Instead, Athletic get the free kick. And Athletic are onside with Milligan. Milligan's header, it must be for Bunn. It is, it's 1-0. Athletic 1-0, Frank Bunn. That's just the goal Athletic needed. And with 36 minutes gone, where was the Leeds defence, you might ask? Hallworth's long kick forward. The Leeds defence came up claiming offside. Milligan beat Day to the ball, headed it forward, and there was Frank Bunn, no mistake, 12 yards out. Leeds United 0, Athletic 1. Ian.
Well, you, the viewer, have got a chance to watch that one again in slow motion or whatever you want to do with the video, but it looked to me as if they were onside, and it's all credit really to a bit of quick thinking then really by Mike Milligan, who sped away and created a chance for Frank Bunn, which was relatively easy, of course, to tap in. And psychologically, that's a really big blow to Leeds, because of course they're already struggling, and here's another chance. Stopped, but they're already struggling to gain any advantage against Oldham, trailing by that one goal, and to go another goal behind just before half-time is going to make it very, very difficult for the home side.
Well, what an interesting game we've got now. Leeds United have got to come out and attack. Make no mistake about that. And the Athletic defence now surely is going to come under a deal of pressure. It's 1-0 on the night, but on aggregate, it's Oldham Athletic 3, Leeds United 1. On the Ellen Road side now, seemingly with a mountain to climb. And that's Frank Bunn's second goal of the season, following up from his first effort in the 2-1 defeat at Sheffield United last Tuesday. Now a chance, and blocked out by Warhurst. Now Strachan on this near side, up against Palmer, turns one way, then the other. But Palmer sticks with him. Whitlaw gets the ball in, headed away by Warhurst. Clearance completed by Bunn. And Ritchie, being held by Haddock, turns and gets the ball back to Horworth. Well, it must be said, Athletic, good value for this 1-0 lead. 7 minutes to go to half-time. And Leeds United rocking as Athletic attempt to keep up the pressure. And all of a sudden, Ellen Road has gone quiet. Sterling's ball forward. Now Strachan with a chance, but an excellent, well-timed tackle by Dennis Irwin. He tries to get Frank Bunn going down the middle, but it's a waste of a ball in the end. A very, very important tackle from Dennis Irwin on Gordon Strachan. Again, Bird beats Barrett, and it's Davison offside. The referee waves play on. The linesman keeps this flag up. And no play is brought back. Athletic get the free kick. Five minutes to go to half-time. Leeds United 0, Athletic 1 in this Littlewoods Cup second round, second leg tie. Aggregate score, Leeds United 1, Athletic 3. And no chance for Ritchie, who again onside. Palmer's in support in the middle, Ritchie gets a shot, it's a goal! Oh, what a super goal from Andy Ritchie. Ritchie held off the challenge of Haddock superbly, and then fired a terrific 20-yard shot past Day. It's Leeds United 0, Athletic 2. Ian.
Well, I've been fortunate enough to see some good quality First Division football this season, and I haven't seen a better strike than that one. Andy Ritchie seemed to me that the ball seemed to be the square ball. He fooled me completely. He was very determined really to hold off that challenge from the Leeds defender, who's a strong player himself. And what a superb strike, and I think that just about kills the game off as we approach half-time, John.
Well, let's hope so, Ian, from an Athletic point of view. We don't want to tempt fate, of course. There are 4 minutes to go to half-time. And it's now Leeds United 0, Athletic 2. Frank Bunn, Andy Ritchie. Aggregate score, Leeds United 1, now Athletic 4. Now, what do we expect from Leeds United? 2 goals down. I said they've got a mountain to climb. Well, they really have now. Away by Milligan. Now Mike Whitlow for Leeds United. Tries to get Strachan in. Out by Irwin. A turn by Roger Palmer, and he's fouled. Dennis Irwin with this free kick for Athletic. Ritchie. Challenged by Dennis Irwin on Bird. And Leeds United get the free kick this time. Strachan, the Leeds United skipper, urging his side on. That's only straight through to John Horworth in the Athletic goal. Now Ritchie for Athletic. Ritchie holds play up, looks for support. Tries to go it alone, it's still Ritchie. A rather nonchalant flick by Ritchie. He could have done better with that. Now 2 minutes to go to half-time. A quick summary of the first half, Ian.
Well, early on it was Leeds who had 1 or 2 chances, with Davidson and Strachan having a couple of half chances. And at that stage, it looks as if Leeds could cause Latics a few problems, but they survived well, thanks to some good defending by Earl Barrett, just illustrating that point perfectly there as I was speaking. And then on the counter-attack, the first goal, of course, a rather unusual one from the clearance, but the second one, a real quality goal from Andy Ritchie, who put this tie very much in Oldham's court, and only some suicidal football in the second half is going to throw the game away. And I think they just carry on playing steady football and wait until Leeds start to panic later on. They could even add another couple of goals and make this a bit of a rout. There's some nice revenge maybe for one or two defeats at the hands of Leeds United, most notably the one in the playoffs a couple of years ago, if they can hang on and get through to the third round.
So far in this first half, there's a minute remaining. A thoroughly professional performance from Athletic. It gives them that 2-goal advantage in this second leg. And Mr. King looks at his watch. He knows that there's about 60 seconds remaining. Forward by Barlow. Roger Palmer's on the blind side. Scored many goals from positions like that, Roger Palmer. Strachan almost caught in possession. And Leeds seem to be lacking ideas and subsequently getting nowhere. Now Earl Barrett clears that one away for Athletic. Now Sterland surely with a long throw into that Athletic box. Here's Bird and away by Barrett. Henry loses out in the box. And still Athletic. Henry forward to Holden. And Leeds are fouling. Athletic get the free kick. A bit of frustration creeping in. Ball forward by Barlow, headed away by Blake. Now Oldham for Athletic. Rich is in the middle. Holden gets a corner. A chance for Athletic to add to their tally as a half-time whistle approaches. Surely now a third goal would mean the end for Leeds United. Holden with the kick. Bones header, and it narrowly wide. And it was almost number 3. And there is the half-time whistle. The Leeds fans show their displeasure at their side's performance against Athletic tonight. As I said before, a thoroughly professional performance from Athletic, who lead through goals by Frank Bunn in the 36th minute and Andy Ritchie on 41. Half-time score, Leeds United 0, Athletic 2.